We do want to go straight to Liz Palmer, who is in Egypt this morning, CBS News correspondent Elizabeth Palmer, who is in Cairo, where it is tough going, to say the very least, for someone trying to do Liz's job this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, as you can see, Tahrir Square is filling up. As you mentioned, this is expected to be the largest crowd yet. I am, yes, I can, Erica, I'm speaking to you now. We've got a little technical problem stemming from the fact that the Army has told us that we're not allowed to be on any vantage points overlooking the square. So I've got to report to you from indoors today. But I hope you saw that shot of the square filling up, filling to the brim. In, as you mentioned, what is expected to be the climax of this protest movement, the biggest crowd yet. Once again, core anti-Mubarak demonstrators spent the night in Tahrir Square. There was little or no violence and the atmosphere remained relaxed. Soldiers have set up the most orderly checkpoints yet this morning behind a barrier of concertina wire to filter people in one by one. Egyptian state television has announced the defense minister himself visited troops and the crowd in the square, and the army has said once again soldiers would not fire a single bullet. The anti-Mubarak opposition had billed this as the day of departure, wishful thinking that President Hosni Mubarak would step down, though as yet there's no clear sign he's planning to do that. A campaign to intimidate journalists and smash their equipment has meant live pictures of the square are no longer being broadcast to the Arab world 24/7. But there is still massive coverage of this important story. And of course, with the internet backup, social networking sites are humming. As the sometimes violent upheaval continues, and with services like banks and schools completely shut down, Americans who live and work in Cairo are either keeping a low profile or leaving. The U.S. Embassy has organized a series of charter flights to evacuate tourists and residents.
We're prepared to get out up to 1,500 people today is what our plan is. We're adding planes on an as-needed basis.
The opposition hopes this day will bring a resolution to the crisis, which will be hammered out now in political backrooms, not on the street.
And that was Elizabeth Palmer reporting in Cairo.